premiere of your film, Didn't Die, at Sundance. How are you feeling about this?
I'm excited. I mean, this movie was an absolute labor of love between me and my friends. We just made it. I like kind of gathered some friends from film school, my husband, my family, actors that I've known forever, and we really made it on our own. It was just like a small team of like 10 really that made it in the middle of nowhere in New York, and so to be here feels pretty improbable. So we're really we're beyond proud, just really excited.
As you should be. This is incredible. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about how it looks very much like an independent film, very much a Sundance film. Tell me about the process of filming it. I had the chance to talk with Jeff a little bit about the cinematography of the film.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about like the getting into production and how everything came together.
Well, it was really spontaneous as an effort. I mean, I kind of decided to do it in September. We were shooting by December, and I mean, the first person, Paul and I, my husband, who I made it with, he shot the movie and we co-wrote it. But before we wrote anything, we contacted Kieran Deol to see if she would star in it, because our concept was just putting her in the zombie apocalypse, and we lived.
That's that cross promo.
We didn't. We knew we didn't even barely needed a script at that point, as long as we could just let her go with it. And so once we had those pieces in place, then we pulled together the bigger ensemble and just started building the world and the script together. And we were shooting 3 months later because it was such a small team. We were able to move quickly.
That's really cool. I know that there's a line in the film that explains the title, because the movie's called Didn't Die, and it's so interesting because there's a line where your main character is saying, didn't die, but didn't die. Who came up with that line? That
Paul.
was so great.
Paul, my husband, who wrote it with me and us, we all wrote it together, the cast and everything, but Paul came up with that line.
That is a great line. I mean, and for the title of the
Tell
film.
him that when you see it.
Yes, I
That'll
will.
make him happy.
That's fantastic.
I appreciate you calling out that line specifically. It means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there are some action sequences in this movie. Tell me about
Yeah.
coordinating that.
Well, I mean, the kind of like the smaller ones that lead up to the kind of like the big fight were all just like kind of slapdash efforts that we tried to grab in the right time of day with the right light. But the bigger things, we brought in a wonderful stunt coordinator, Sam McIver, who will be here tonight, and she helped us kind of craft the language of what the fights would look like, because our movie is also about how these zombies like evolve. It's really about how any kind of I guess virus or kind of like any kind of thing in the world that's like contagious in this way, which is I think what zombies are a metaphor for, have adaptations to them and mutations. So like we wanted to tell a story with the zombies and their movement that encapsulated that, and Sam really brought us there.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here in Park City. Tell me one thing you need to do before you leave.
In Park City?
Yes.
Well, that's a good question. What do you do in Park City? I mean, I want to see other movies. I want to see all the other midnight movies. That's kind of my goal. After we have our premiere, I really love everything that Sundance has been doing in this section for years, and so to be in this section in particular was always the dream.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to see the other midnight films.
Yeah,
It's really a
they
great
all sound
slate.
great. Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
and it's awesome that Didn't Die is a part of it as well. So.
That's we're thrilled. Yeah, very honored.
Well, congratulations on your world premiere being here at Sundance. I wish you the best at the premiere and going forward. Okay.
Thank you. You had really nice questions.